Hi everyone, welcome back. So as part of the today's session, we are going to discuss about a further more methods we have in this stream. One is a sorted method and another one is a min and as well as a maximum methods with examples we are going to see as part of this today's session. So the first one is what is this sorted? So the thing is basically in the given list, get the elements by its sorting order. Okay, just get the elements whatever we have in the list by using a sorting order. Okay, that's fine. So here the sorted is having two different methods. One is a sorted and another one is sorted by using a comparator. So it means if we want to go with a default sorting order, then we can go with a sorted method. And if we want any customization of a sorting, basically you need to pass a comparator for that. Usually, the default sorting method or a sorting order for any kind of a numbers is an ascending order, and the strings is basically an alphabets. So, what I want to do means let me create an example with this sorted method for both the numbers and as well as the strings. So here, what I'm going to do right now means let me create a new class, which is going to be a blue2. See here, blue2 with the main methods. And what I'm going to do right now means from my previous class, I have already created an array list of numbers. I'm just copying that list and I'm placing it here. Okay, see here, I just created an array list and I have placed it here. Now what I'm doing means I'm just placing this one in a random order so that my numbers will be with a random order complete. Okay, see here, I'm just placing this stuff. Perfect. So I have a jumbled this order basically, guys. If you observe, these many elements are there in this particular list with the different orders. To cross check the numbers ones, what I'm doing means I'm just printing these numbers once. When you printed down these numbers 75, 60, 10, 30, 20, 45, 15, 0, there is no proper insertion order for this. It means I can say the numbers are in a different orders. So it's not in a dynamic, it's not in an ascending order or it's not in a descending order. It's into a different order completely. So what I want to do means using this sorted method, I want to sort these numbers into its default sorting order. So numbers dot stream again. On this stream, I'm using the sorted. As we have mentioned, the sorted is having a two different methods. One is a sorted, which goes with the default sorting order, and the next one is a comparator. So what I'm doing right now means I'm just going with the default sorting order dot. I wanna what I want to do right now, whenever you perform a sorting of this particular one, just collect this information into a list, and of course print down the complete information. System.out.println, print the complete information. See, from the numbers you are applying a stream and in which you are going with the sorting, which is a default sorting order, and collecting as a list. See here, when I run my test script now, this is what the sorting order is. So if you see the earlier list and this one now, I'm just printing both the things basically. So this is the default values that we have given, and this is the sorted values that we are printing right now. That's the difference between these two. See here, I'm just adding a comment. Example one's default sorting for numbers. Default sorting for numbers. Okay, good. So what I'm doing right now is I'm creating a one more array list. Example 2, default sorting for strings. Okay, default sorting for strings. I'm just creating a one more array list, and this time I'm just storing all the things within names here. Okay, I just want all the names. Now names dot add, I'm giving Abhi as my first name. Okay, my first name is Abhi, and my second name is Boss. My third name is Chiru, and my fourth name is Devil, and my fifth name is Evil. Okay, so here I'm just giving these things in an order. So again, see here the order that I'm preserving here is an ABCD basically. Okay, I'm just starting with the A B regular characters itself. I'm just processing that info. Okay, good. So this is the order that we have a given. Now let me print these names once. System.out.println names. I'm just printing down this info. But prior that, what I'm doing means whatever the print statements we have as part of the earlier example, I'm just commenting them. Now when I run my test script, Evil, Abhi, Boss, Devil, and Chiru. This is the order, a default order that it got printed. Now on these names, what I'm going to do is on these names, I just want to apply a stream first, and later I want to go with a default sorting order and collect them as a list. And finally, print that a complete list. So when I run my program this time, what it's going to happen means this is the given list, and this is what a sorted list is. As I have mentioned here in this particular document, the numbers are sorting with an ascending order and the strings are starting with an alphabetical order. This is all about a sorted example. And we have another example sorted with a comparator. So what I'm doing right now means let me comment these two, and example 3 sorted with a specific comparator. Okay, I want to go with a specific comparator in this situation, and that too, that's the given numbers and as well as the strings itself. So here numbers a dot, I'm using a stream again, and this time I'm using a sorted of a comparator. I know basically the comparator is having a compare to method for which you need to pass two arguments. A comma B are the two arguments that I am passing out over here. A dot compare to of a B. This is the method that we are using. Okay, and once after we performed this sorting order, again I just want to collect that information. So collectors dot to list. That's it. So guys, I haven't done anything else basically. The only thing that I have added here is a compare to method. For this sorted, I'm just adding a compare to method. And now when I run my test script here, all these values are coming in an ascending order. If I want to come with a default designing order, so whenever I just pass a minus here, it's going to negate this one, and see here the negative or the designing values, it's populating as a sorting order. Fine, perfect. This is on a sorting order with a specific comparator on a number. The same way, example 4, sorting using comparator on a string. Okay, I know I have all my strings are defined in a names itself, and I'm using a sorted of. See here, s1 comma s2 are the two different strings that we are passing. S1 dot a comparative of S2, and again all these information collected into a list. That's it, and the whole information printed down to the console. And if you run your script, all the things are sorting in an assigning order again. So alphabetical order. So if I give a negate, basically the quite opposite to the earlier one. See here, E D C B A. This is the order which it got retrieved. This is all about a sorting example, guys. Okay, this is all about a sorting example with the help of a sorted method. Perfect. And there is a one more method that we need to discuss out over here, which is a minimum and as well as a max method. Min and as well as a max. So here from the list, whatever the minimum value is there, get it. From the list, whatever the maximum value is there, get it. So usually a thing will happen is, if you consider my list here, basically this is the list of numbers. If you run it and see the values, this is the list basically. The numbers whatever we have in this list are in a jumbling order, whether not in an assigning order or not in a descending order. If that's the case, how come my min method or a max method will get an accurate value of a minimum or a maximum number? That's the reason internally, either for this min or for the max, we need to pass the comparator, so that it will first of all sort it in an order, and then from that order it will get the minimum value or the maximum value. Okay, so perfect. So what I'm going to do right now means, let me add a one more example here. Example 5, get minimum number from the list. Okay, so I have already given my number, numbers dot, okay, numbers dot, convert it into a stream dot minimum. Okay, that's fine. I just want to get a minimum number. In order to work on a numbers, basically the comparator, we have already given a dot compare to of a b. That's it. We have just given this particular information and simply get that particular value. Print this information. Okay, print this information and see whether it is getting the minimum value or not. See, in the numbers, these are the numbers and the minimum value is 0. The 0 was captured here. Okay, the 0 was captured here. The same way, example 6, get max a number from the list. Whatever the maximum number is there from that list, get it. See here, what I'm going to do now means numbers a dot, again stream dot max this time, and for which a comma b are the two numbers in which a dot compare to of a b, and simply get that number too, and the whole information I'm printing down. See, as of now guys, if you clearly observe, whatever the operations I'm performing, I'm directly printing down to the console. If you want, you can store it in a list, or you can store it in an integer, or based on the data types whatever we are getting, you can store that information. For now, I'm just printing down that information. Okay, example 7, get the a minimum string from the list. Okay, whatever the list is there, get it basically. Names dot stream dot, okay, min, and here for this a min, a comma b, again the same logic, I'm not changing. A dot compare to of a b, again get it, and print this information. So this time when I run my test script now, see, an alphabetical order, A is the one, it's just getting that particular one. If I change it to max and if I run my script, my E value is there in that particular list, which is an evil, it got a printed down to the console. That's it. These are the various examples that we can use it on a list with the help of a streams basically. Okay, cool. So in the next session, we will continue with the further examples, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.